Hello friends, welcome back to the vlog. It is the 1st of August, which means in YouTube land, it is Vlogust, as coined by Zoe, Sug and Alfie Days. Now, where they are in the world, who knows? I have my unfounded theories about it, and I would love to hear yours if you drop them in the comment, but I'm a big Zoe, Sug, Alfie Days fan. Yeah, 100%. And I thought, you know what? Let's try to get as many vlogs out this month as we can, just for fun, Some of them are going to be short, some of them are going to be long, but I kind of want to challenge myself to see how many vlogs I can get done in this month. You know, we'll see how we go. And if you enjoy them, let me know. Kind of like a big test month for me, I guess. If you really like some vlogs and don't like the others, I would love your feedback on every single one down in the comments. Let me know what you love to see, whether it's like day in the life mum vlogs or more like chatty vlogs, book vlogs. I want to know. Let me know when you see the vlogs if you're like, yep, Rachel, create this content, or I could pass. I would love to know. Anyway, my husband is outside. He is mowing the grass, getting the yard ready for the week. The girls are inside having some afternoon tea. Hallie's just demolished some banana pancakes, and she's got some banana, grapes, and cheese. Whether she eats that, no, 100% sure. But we are going to make a fresh batch of banana pancakes. And I was going to take you along for the ride, hopefully. And then we're also going to pack Hallie's lunchbox for church tomorrow. And I was going to show you what I have got in her lunchbox. Now, mind you, we are at like the end of our shopping week. We do our shopping on Sunday. So this is kind of like a mishmash of like everything I've got in the freezer to put into our lunchbox. Anyway, let's make some banana pancakes. Now, these banana pancakes are so easy that you can make them one-handed whilst holding a whingy toddler. All you need is one banana, and we're gonna mash that banana up. It's better if it's like an overripe banana, like the kind of banana you would use for making banana bread. You want an egg, just one egg. Crack that, put that in. Then you want a tablespoon or a heaped tablespoon of flour. Depending on how big your banana and your, there you go, you can have that. Depending on how big, not the egg, you can have that though. Yeah, there you go. Depending on how big the egg and the banana are, will depend how much, how much flour you need. You're trying to help me mix too. Thank you, don't eat that and put that away now. Thank you for helping. Then I've got these chocolate chips, which we're just gonna add a handful to. A trick is to put your heat on low. I always burn my pancakes, but if I've got it on low, then we're good to go. Bit of oil in the pan, and we'll just let that heat up for a minute. Always put a little bit of oil on my spoon as well, because that just helps the mix just slide right off into the pan. Now this should make like 4 to 6 pancakes, depending on how big you make your pancakes. I'm gonna get 4 out of this batch. While those are cooking, let's put together her lunchbox for tomorrow. Now, the one thing that I always put in her lunchbox is yogurt, and I've been using the Chobani no sugar yogurt, or no sugar added, which she loves. I normally have the strawberry tub, but we're clean out of strawberry yogurt, so vanilla yogurt is what she's gonna get tomorrow. And my sister-in-law bought me these reusable pouches, and I just whack about 2 to 3 tablespoons in there with my Subo funnel, which equates to about 110, 112, 120 milliliters, about what you get in a normal pouch. This yogurt's almost empty, so I'm gonna put a little bit more in than I normally would, just to finish off the container. Simple as that. It just like snap locks closed at the bottom. Closed? Yes, it is. That's her yogurt done, so we'll put that in her lunchbox. Time to flip our pancakes. Let's see Oh, I've done a great job. Perfect. Hallie's gonna love these. So currently in her lunchbox, we have yogurt, which is what I always get her to eat first because it's the protein. It's gonna fill her stomach and it's gonna help her to stay fuller for longer. So she always eats her yogurt first at lunchtime. We've got a cheesy muffin, we've got the carrot muffin. Now, I always keep veggie straws in my arsenal, especially if we're going places like church or somewhere like that and I need her to sit still for long periods of time. Veggie straws, she absolutely loves. So these come in our lunchbox as well. So I would put a banana in. However, bananas are messy and I've got some grapes here that she hasn't eaten today. So I'm gonna put those in there. And then literally the last thing is a banana pancake. She's not gonna eat all of that. That is quite a lot, but I like to overpack my lunch just in case she's not feeling something or she's like, no, I don't like that. I know that we have lots to choose from the lunchbox and that will kind of do her all day as well. I'll pack it as like thinking this is morning tea, lunch, afternoon tea. She can kind of graze all day. And the chocolate banana pancakes are done and they look absolutely delicious. Now I'm only going to put one of those in Hallie's lunchbox because they are quite big. If I had made 6 to 8, I would have put 2 in her lunchbox, but she doesn't need that. So one will go in the lunchbox for tomorrow. Other things we put in the lunchbox, come to the freezer with me. Other things I have made for her lunchbox that I have in the freezer ready to give out or put in the lunchbox whenever we need to. I've got banana oat cookies. These things are delicious. She loves them, but for church, they're a bit crumbly. They're literally banana oats and an egg. Banana oats and an egg? I think that's, oh no, sorry. It's banana oats and peanut butter. Put them in the oven, mix them up, put them in the oven for like 10 minutes. Amazing. I've got thumbprint muffins, which is muffins with jam in the middle, kind of like a jam drop, but a muffin. They are delicious. She loves those as well. I've got the carrot cake muffins, which I've already shown you. And in the last ones, I've got zucchini slice and pizza muffins. She's still getting the taste of these, so I don't whip them out if we're going out somewhere. But I'll whip these out if we're at home and I know that she can try them, and if she doesn't like them, I'll make a sandwich or something like that. That's everything currently in my freezer stash that I have. Things that I want to make this week for her lunchboxes. I've got some puff pastry there, so I want to make some Vegemite and cheesy scrolls and maybe some sausage rolls again. Oh, the thing I did make last week that she absolutely loved were these like chicken mince nibbles. So I think I will put some chicken mince on the shopping list as well, because she really liked those. That is Little Miss's lunchbox for tomorrow. Let me know what you put in your toddler's lunchbox and if you have any ideas. Anything that your toddler really loves to eat as well, I would love to know because I'm always searching for new ideas. I pretty much exclusively use the Baby Food Bible and the Lunchbox Bible. I find those recipes are fantastic, and Hallie, I almost have 100% success strike rate with whatever I have made out of those 2 books. So let me know what your toddler is loving as well. Tomorrow's vlog, I've already decided. I recently purchased some Merit makeup. You can see it on my face at the moment. Anyway, I want to talk you through my first impressions and we're going to plan our outfits for the week. So I will see you for Vlogust day 2 tomorrow. Bye friends.